his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Off play action. Lock. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Off the play fake. Lock. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Lock. Forced out to his left. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Lock. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31.
1-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Fuller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. action. Stafford. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20.
And
He's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Today's final score in
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.